everybody, it's Barb from Making It Home. I know, you're like, wait a minute, where the heck have you been, lady? So, we have been doing a lot of crazy stuff. You might notice every now and then I sound like crud. It's because I have been sick for the last week and a half. I had one cold and then it mutated into a completely different cold this weekend. So if I sound stuffy, I am so sorry. If I look like a zombie, I did my best. That's all I can say. I had rings under my eyes. I have massive amounts of phlegm. It's just not fun. I was late in doing my own prevention methods because I thought I still had time before the fall/winter ick hit our home. And no, my husband was so sweet and decided to bring home a cold to me. So here we are. Prior to that, our water heater decided to just take a dive and flood our closet and our front entry area. So for 2 weeks, I was completely without hot water. That was fun too. So life happens, we just roll with it, and here I am. Also, we are going to be slowing down our YouTube videos a little bit. We're not stopping. We're just going to be slowing down how many we put out a month right now, because I'm working on getting our blog built and getting better content on there for everybody and making sure I have great articles that will help everybody with the stuff that they need help with, like hitting dieting plateaus, setting up your first kitchen so that you don't buy a ton of extra stuff you don't need and will never use, and having the stuff that you do need. What else have I done? I did a post on my favorite meal planning app for those of us that just have a really hard time doing meal planning. I'm just trying to get better quality content up. I also am trying to get our subscriber amount up. So if you want more YouTube videos, subscribe to our blog. Because if you subscribe to the blog, the sooner I get that to my goal of getting 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, then we'll be able to do some more YouTube videos. I won't be as stressed out about the blog. So you can help us out there. If you're wondering, okay, Barb, why are you doing a YouTube video now? Well, because I got an amazing box from Simply Earth. I know what you're thinking. This is just a Simply Earth unboxing channel. No, it's not. It's just, these are amazing boxes. I've actually used some of the oils in this already because it helps with my cold. So if it wasn't for these essential oils, I would be dying right now. I have been in bed and it's just, they've helped me breathe. They've helped me, So anyways, in the mail, I got October's Simply Earth recipe box. This one is really cool, and the reason I wanted to do a video on it for you guys is because I know the holidays are coming up and it's candle season. October, November, December, they're the winter. Who doesn't love candles? And this box is a candle making box. There are supplies in here to make candles. So I'm excited about that because I have opted out of doing a lot of scented candles in my home, and I switched over to like a wax burner instead because of the toxic stuff that gets put into the air and the carcinogens from just regular scented candles. So I've been looking into a lot of different alternatives. So in this box are the supplies you need to make an essential oil scented soy candle. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I'm going to do the DIY. There are some things that you will need to purchase separately, or you can just use glass jars or whatever to make your candles. But let's get into this box. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I absolutely love Simply Earth. Some great features about them. They are a subscription-based company, which means that you can quickly build up your library of essential oils by subscribing and getting your monthly box. and you get to try out oils you might not normally get to try out. The reason I love it is because there's no commitment to buy. There's no, they are low priced, quality essential oils, 100% pure. I've said it before, I prefer that method of purchasing my essential oils because not only do you get to try out 4 full-size essential oils each month, you have Simply Earth as your resource and guide to help you use those essential oils safely and easily. So that is an amazing feature. And on top of it, the other thing that I love about them is they do donate 13% of their profits to help end human trafficking. And that is amazing. Why go with Simply Earth? Because each recipe box has 6 recipes to help you get started making your home more natural. You can, there are recipes for like this month, which is candles. Last month was soap making. There are natural cleansing, home cleansing products, natural beauty products. It's just a better way to switch your home over to more natural products, which I love. So let's get into this box because I don't know how long my voice is going to hold out, and I'm not going to sit here and do like I normally do and just go on and on and on. So here is the box. So if I can get it open, I'm not very strong right now. In this box, we have our 6 recipe cards. This month's box has cassia and orange candle, which is what we are going to make in this DIY. There's a cassia and balsam fir candle. There's Focus Lip Balm, which is amazing. Focus oil is awesome to help those of us who have a hard time concentrating or focusing on more than one thing at a time, or just being able to focus on something for more than 5 minutes. There's a DIY aromatherapy rice bag, which is perfect for this time of year, especially with what I've been dealing with, to help with aches and pains. And it's just a great alternative to a heating pad. There's a fall diffuser blend, which has some really, it has all the oils in it. I'm gonna try that one. And this one I have actually been using, and oh my word, it has been helping. Joint pain roll-on. With this cold or whatever I have just been really, really achy. I think it's also the changing of the weather. We've been switching over to, you might be able to hear it, I don't know, to our rainy season here in Washington. So it's not sunny anymore and it is constantly drizzling. But yeah, this has been amazing and it has really helped with my aches. Okay, so those are the 6 recipes and the one that we're going to be doing the DIY with. And as usual, you have your stickers to label your creations. And they're the colors this box are very fall colors. There's like the orangey color, brown, a little fall yellowy color. It reminds me a lot of like the 1980s Tupperware. I know that's very vague, but you know what I mean. The orange and the olive greens and whatnot. But so you have those to label your creations, and then you get the soy wax, and they're in like flakes to make your candle. You get 2 lip balm tubes to make your Focus Lip Balm, which I should probably make that next. And then they do give you a wick, so that you have a wick. You don't have to buy that. And then of course there are the 4 full-size essential oils. So let's go ahead and look at those 4 full-size essential oils. The first one, of course, I go straight to is the citrus oil because I absolutely love citrus oil. We all know that. It's orange. Oh, and it smells like an orange. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It's it smells like an orange creamsicle. That's what it smells like. And then we have our Focus blend. And I'm gonna smell this. Ooh. I like that. It's a very interesting smell there. You can definitely smell the frankincense in there. Then the next one is balsam fir. Let's see. Ooh, behave yourself. Ooh, that's a very different pine scent. It's like not a super strong scent. Of course, I have a cold, you guys, so I'm sorry if these are a little stronger than I describe, because my sense of smell is kind of off right now. I like that. It's got an undertone that's different. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it's a very just clean, not super strong. To me, it's not super strong right now, but it's a nice evergreen scent. And then the last one we have is cassia, which is a cinnamon. If you didn't know what cassia is, it's a type of cinnamon. So we've got all the scents of fall in here. And that is, oh my gosh, you know what that reminds me of? This type of cinnamon reminds me of Big Red gum. So I smelled it and it was like flashbacks to my childhood. My dad used to chew Big Red gum. But yeah, it's got a nice cinnamon scent to it. This is perfect for the aromatherapy, to fill your house with that wonderful fall smell. These are just great fall scents. So those are the 4 essential oils. And I'm going to show you the extra things that you're going to need to make the candles. We're going to be using the solid coconut oil that comes in your bonus box. Don't shame me. I have a non-Simply Earth brand of beeswax, and that's because I gave my friend my Simply Earth beeswax because she wanted a better brand. This is just something I grabbed a long time ago, so unfortunately I won't be using Simply Earth beeswax, but this stuff I believe is 100% organic. Yeah, and I bought this quite a while ago. And then you're going to need a double boiler, of course, to melt everything. And then I had these tins. I believe I got them on Amazon, so I will link them down below. I got these tins a couple years ago when I made homemade Christmas gifts. And this was one of the other reasons I wanted to do this video for you guys, is because to help you get started thinking about really simple, easy to make Christmas gift ideas. This is probably one of my favorite Christmas gift ideas, is just making homemade candles, homemade soaps, lotion bars. One year I did that year was all of my gifts that I sent to my family and friends were a goodie bag with lip balms, hand lotions, candles, and bath bombs, all homemade with essential oils. So I might do something like that for the blog and kind of give you guys some of my recipes and put it together. If that's something you would be interested in, please comment below, because I would love to do something like that for the holiday season. Just to give you guys like a workbook or something with my recipes and like a Christmas gift list. So if you really are interested in something like that, just like I said, comment below. That would be awesome. We could totally do that. Before we get to the DIY, just to let you guys know, if you subscribe to the recipe box from Simply Earth and use my coupon code, all capital letters, MIHFREE, you will get a $40 gift card to use on your second purchase. So when you sign up for Simply Earth for $39, you will be getting your first recipe box, which if you sign up this month will be this box that I'm showing you. You will get the big bonus box that's in my last video, and I will put that in the cards. I don't know where it's at, up here somewhere. I will put that video in the cards so that you can see the big bonus box you get for free when you sign up. And if you use my code, you can apply that $40 gift card to your next box. So you're basically going to sign up for the box for $39 and you'll be getting a giant bonus box for free and your next box for free. Of course, you can also use that $40 gift card to get a really cool diffuser too. So it's really up to you, but it's an amazing deal, and I will put all of the links down below in the description box. So let's get on with the DIY. So this is my double boiler setup. I use a pot, and then I bought this spare pot that I use to mix wax and stuff in when I'm making candles or when I'm making soap. You probably saw it in the last video that I made soap. So I just put it in there, and I kind of make sure that the water is kind of like kissing the bottom of this pan. And then you turn it on just above medium or a little higher. So the first thing that we need to do is put a half cup of soy wax and the beeswax and the coconut oil in here and melt it. And it's always a good idea to have all of your stuff ready before you start doing this, because with melting wax and stuff like that, it's, you know, it's precarious and it's involving heat, and yeah, it's just a pain, and it's better just to have it all in hand. So the first thing we need is a half cup of soy wax. And try not to spill it. So we have our 1/2 cup of soy wax from Simply Earth, and we'll pour that into the pot. Get in there. And next is a tablespoon of beeswax. And like I said before, that's why I love Simply Earth, is because they give you pellets. Even though this isn't Simply Earth, it's just an off-brand I used because I gave mine to my bestie because I love her. And then a tablespoon of solid coconut oil. And you know me, I'm never perfect with measurements. And it's already starting to melt, you can see that. And I've got my trusty wooden spoon. I always tell people it's best when you're making candles or any like beauty products with wax and stuff to designate specific things to them, like spoons and pots and stuff. See, it's already starting to melt. I'll just set that over there. Okay, and now we melt this. And then once it has melted, we remove from heat and add the essential oils and stir for 30 seconds. So we're going to melt this down first, and it doesn't look like it's going to take that long. I think the soy wax has a lower melting point than the beeswax. So the beeswax is going to take a little longer to melt down. But I've only got this on medium heat, if that gives you an idea. You don't have to have it at like a rolling boil. And this is our candle setup. I've already got the wick inside of it, and I am shaking because I am just not feeling well. To hold the wick in place, I'm sure a lot of you have seen where people twist it over like a chopstick or something and lay it across. I'm not going to do that because the ones I got have like an indent in them, the holders I got, and the wick isn't that much higher than that. But if you wanted to, that's how you do it. You just take a chopstick, wrap the wick around it, and lay it right across the middle so it stays in the middle. Okay, so now we can turn this off because the beeswax is melted. And let's get this out of here. So we're going to take it off the heat first. There we go. And you can see that wasn't even boiling. And now we're going to quickly add 30 drops of orange essential oil. Because candles are not going on your body, so it's not going to matter how many, but you want to get that scent. And then 10 of the cassia. 1, come on, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 of the cassia oil. And then you're going to stir that in so it blends really well and you get the scent evenly distributed around the oil. Oh, it smells really, really good, you guys. And then next we're going to pour it into our candle. So I'm going to make sure that my candle wick is centered, and with my shaky hands that is very, there we go. And then we're going to pour the oil or the wax into the candle mold. All right, and I'm going to leave this on here so it doesn't, and you can nudge it a little to keep that in there. And then it says, Oh, it also says you could have like dipped the bottom of the wick into the wax and put it in the thing to hold it in place. And I guess that would have been the easier option, but you know me, I never do anything the easier way. So just so you know, a hint, instead of using the chopstick method, you could take the wick, dip it in some of the wax while that's melting, and then stick it into the bottom of your holder, and that way it'll kind of hold it there in place. Then you're going to allow the candle to cool completely and trim the wick to 1/4 inch above the wax. So that's pretty much it. We're just going to let that cool, and we'll come back when it is completely cooled, and I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll burn it. As you can see, I've cut the wick down to 1/4 inch, and now we just have to light it. I know it's hard to see, but it'll get better. Trust me. And there you go. Beautiful, handmade, non-toxic soy candle. And oh my word, it smells amazing. If you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you always know when we have a new video up. We post videos to help you nurture a simpler, happier, healthier home. There's a fall diffuser blender. I can't even talk right now. I'm so tired.